shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juiced, other boys, yeah, this shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got hits that, oh, you big man, ayy. You big man, huh? I'ma act a fool with the bag, huh? Ayy, got two, you don't have none. Ayy, thick thighs, I'm a bad one. Gucci loafers, same match the sheep had done. Woke up, paparazzi keep flashing. Where'd you get the new drip? They keep asking. Take a flick, post a pic, don't need captions. Imagine if I listen what a hater gotta say. I never give a broke bitch any time of day. You ugly when you jealous, bitch. Look at that face. I'm hot right now and you not, okay? Oh, you big mad? Oh, you big mad? Got a big bag, popping big tags. All white Rover, yeah, whip that. Ate it up, left no crumbs, cause this shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juiced, other boys, yeah, this shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got hits that, oh, you big man. Hey, oh, you still big man, huh? Bitch, I'm in the coupe, whipping fast, huh? Hey, cup a few, you ain't had none. Hey, don't start, I'm the last one. I do shit that they can't believe happened. Backwoods and red bottoms, high fashion. Camelback and Bali, that's no capping. Blue season, new yacht, I play captain. Imagine if I listen what a hater gotta say. I never give a broke bitch any time of day. You ugly when you jealous, bitch. Look at that face. I'm hot right now and you not, okay? Oh, you big mad? Oh, you big mad? Got a big bag, popping big tags. All white Rover, yeah, whip that. Ate it up, left no crumbs, cause this shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juiced, other boys, yeah, this shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got hits that, oh, you big man. You big man, huh? I'm like the fool with the bag, huh? Yeah. You big man, huh? You big man, shit.
Good evening, everybody. It is VIP night here at the Den. Luna is back, y'all. There is Daniel. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. Come on in, make yourself comfortable. There's Lady G. What are we going to get into tonight? Well, I don't know. But this will start the first of the next 5 nights. Y'all get me for 5 days in a row, but I'm happy to be back. And there is Freeside. Come on in, man. How you doing? Yeah, I've been, just kind of doing my own thing, Carrie. I've been running around in different neighborhoods and doing probably places I shouldn't be, but hey, I'm just having fun. What it's about. There's Graham. What's going on, Graham? It has been a while, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a while. I think the last time I was in here in the Den, I had just got back from hiking in Washington, and I come on and did a live with everybody. But so yeah, we got the set schedule now. I'll be back here tomorrow night and the next night, and then I'll be over on the third channel, and then I'll be over in the music channel. So yeah, I'm going to be wrapped up doing some stuff on here. Graham, I learned a long time ago, after being, on here for 3 years now, sometimes you just got to make time for yourself and go do your own thing and live life a little bit. And that's what I've been doing. There's California Ford. Hey, yeah, it's been a while. Come on in. There's Roland. Yep, sometimes you just got to take care of yourself. So I've been, just kind of laying low, not really doing too much. Just trying to enjoy life, having my grandson with me. He's getting ready to go off to college, and then Luna will have the empty nest again. But I'm looking forward to him having these new experiences, and being off in college and him doing his thing. He goes and takes some placement test Thursday, and then we'll be getting him ready to move into the dorm. And yeah, things are happening too quick, but it's okay. I'm glad you're laying down. Yeah, I just been kind of doing my own thing here lately. But, I've got to get out of that mindset because I got to get back to it. Training will start for the big hike this year. Soon as I get him off and settled into school, and I'll start doing my thing again because that's going to happen either May or June. We ain't decided when yet, but it's going to be May or June. We do know that. Yeah, the oldest one going off to college. Well, this is my oldest grandchild. I'm like, damn, he's already grew up. Yeah, he is going to be going off to college. And it just, it's kind of surreal to me because I'm like, damn, I remember when he was born. Yeah, what, what happened? Now he's freaking all grew up and going off to college, but that's what happens. He's nervous though. He's nervous being in a new place, don't know anybody. And I'm like, hey, you just go and do your thing. You'll be fine. He's got just enough of me in him that I know he'll be okay. I said, you're going to go off to school and make some new friends. And, he's going to get too involved in stuff. Then I won't be able to, I won't be seeing him as much. And there's Sassy. Come on in, sister. How you doing? Skunk's in here. Did I miss somebody? Oh, there's Skunk Ape. Man, I missed him when he come in. How you doing, Skunk Ape? Always good to see you. So yeah, that's just, I'm just doing life. I have been around YouTube. I just ain't been over here. I've been on the other side of the tracks, like I said, probably in some places I shouldn't be. But I go to YouTube strictly for the entertainment value of it. It's all just entertainment to me. And Luna is not messy. I'm not out getting in, some kind of mess. I just kick back and do my own thing. I'm just like, you can go and do whatever you want. But Luna ain't getting in the middle of it. There was a time I would have got in the middle of it, but nah. I've been around YouTube long enough. I've earned my stripes. I don't got nothing to prove to anybody. I'm getting ready to roll up on 21 years. Hell, I've been on YouTube since the beginning. So I've seen a lot of these creators come in just beginning. Some of them I've freaking seen on Facebook before they ever come on YouTube. So I'm like, you just go and do your thing. I'll be around. Yeah, I've seen good creators come and go. Then there's some that just, I'm like, why are you even here? Go find something to do. Go touch some grass because this is what I was telling somebody the other day. I come from the days of the old school of YouTube. And we just run stuff a lot different back then than it is now. Some of these creators wouldn't have lasted very long. They would have already been gone. There is Vicky. Oh, there's Hillbilly. What's up, little devil? Come on in. But yeah, I mean, it's been interesting for me to see it and watch how things have changed over time. Being around and sitting back watching. I mean, there's some damn good creators out there, though. And I'll say that. But then there's those that you just kind of sit back and think, why are you even here? Yeah. But I have a lot of creators that come to my channel and I support y'all. And I'm not talking about any creator that comes here. I'm just talking about some random creators that you come across once in a while. And you sit there and you're like, what the hell are you doing? Is this really happening, y'all? Then you leave, and you think, damn, that's freaking 30 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But But you try to give everybody a chance though. But yeah, that's kind of my view on it anymore. But yeah, I sit there and I think about how many actual channel creators I have that come to my channel, and I appreciate all of y'all. And the ones that come here are a part of the den, I support them. They'll always have my support, regardless. They may not see me, but that don't mean I don't go back and catch the replays either. Because even though you may not see me, I still know pretty much what's going on out there on the street. Some things, I always question, is it ever going to end? Are we ever going to come to a conclusion to some of this stuff? Maybe not. But it's been an interesting ride so far. Hillbilly, you been behaving yourself? Are you behaving yourself? I hope so. So yeah, I was kind of nervous about coming back doing this live because I was like, man, it's been forever since I've been in the den, and this channel has just sat idle for so long. I'm like, I got to get back in there and do what I do because I miss hanging out with my crew at the end of the day because we've been together for a long time. So I'm like, well, not only are they going to get one night of me, but they're going to get me for 5 days a week. So you can't go wrong there. You've been cruising the streets. Hillbilly, I don't even want to know what you've been doing. I know where a lot of people hang out at. I'm just like, you go do what you do. I just ain't gonna be a part of the mess. I'll sit back and watch. Luna's not ever been one though, since I become a channel creator, to go out and pick up dirt with anybody because I know what these streets are like, and they're not. There's times it ain't good out there. So it's better, I think, in a way, if you just get along with people. I'm like, you go do your thing, I'll go do mine. I'll stay in my own lane, do my own shit. You do your thing. I ain't got a problem with you. And we'll see, there's enough room on YouTube for everybody. That's what I've always said. So go and do what you do. I'll be supporting you. You may, like I said, you may not see me, but that don't mean I'm not around. Luna's always around somewhere. I'm not hard to find. If you want to get in touch with me, you usually know where I'm at. Ah, there, Becky G. What's going on, Becky? I hope you're good. I'm doing good. Just sitting here visiting with everybody. Man, Becky, it's been a while since I've been in here. So, yeah, it's kind of like walking in on new turf again. You got to talk a little. Yeah, you got to talk it every once in a while. That's just it. You got to. Oh, God. I go where I please. I love a good train wreck. Well, I've seen some major train wrecks, though, over time. And you just sit back and you're just like, what the hell even happened? Carrie says Luna is an OG. Well, I've been around for a very, very long time. And like I said, I've seen creators come and go. And I've seen, those that have come on and lasted and still around. But yeah, Roland, you got a point. You got to talk your shit once in a while. Luna ain't much of a shit talker because I'm not going to come on here and talk about other creators. I don't do that. Never had to. Never have used anybody else's content. Never restreamed anything that belonged to anybody. I always managed to make my own thing. Never going to end this nasty little YouTube world as all people have. Yeah, that's true, hillbilly. Sometimes YouTube is all someone's got, and that becomes their reality. I'm like, get up, go damn cut some grass, because YouTube ain't real. This is just a virtual world that we all are a part of, whether you choose to be here or not. I mean, the one thing I can say in my time being on YouTube, which is a long time, I've met some good people, and I've become friends with some good people. And that's the benefit of it. When you can find people that you click with and form those friendships with, that's what it's about to me. But yeah, you got that right. I mean, when he said that some people, this is all they have is YouTube. Yeah, Luna ain't that way. I mean, I come on YouTube when I want, but I also got a life away from here and things that are important to me. Why am I nervous, Sassy? Because I ain't been in here in a long time. And when you're gone for a little while, you get a tendency to be a little nervous. I'm just like, well, I just got to go and do it. So yeah, you figure, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been here. Well, in here anyway. I've been on my other channels, but I ain't been in here. But it is good to see everyone this evening. I hope everyone's been doing well. I've been doing good. Like I said, Luna just been doing life. But yeah, I mean, I'm not anybody that's been around me any length of time knows I'm not going to come on here and talk shit about anybody. I never have. I ain't planning on it. I didn't think oh God, I'm not here to give anybody a lecture. I'm just talking. I'm not lecturing anybody. That ain't my job. I figure, if you're adult enough to be on YouTube, then you can make your own decision. You take all the fun. Well, I think as a YouTube creator, you just gotta roll with it. Don't get mad over nothing. Just roll with it. Because when this live ends and I turn this shit off, I'm going back to real life. But for the short time I'm here, I'm gonna have my fun. Yeah, Becky, damn, he been doxxed so many damn times. I mean, it's unreal. He just, it's been out there for I don't know how long. Yeah, I think he's been probably doxxed more than anybody I freaking know because they just freaking put all kinds of shit out there on him. I'm like, address, freaking phone number, pictures of his house. I'm like, what else they gonna put out there? But that's the chance, you take when you're on YouTube. This somebody's gonna do it to you eventually. It's just how you gonna react to it when it happens to you. Sometimes you don't want to think about it, but it happens to everybody sooner or later. But my theory always was you want to do some digging on me, you ain't gonna find shit because there's nothing to be found, really. I ain't got no criminal record. I ain't, out there committing crimes or nothing. Hell, everybody knows where I'm at, what I do for a living, pretty much my story. So I'm like, if you want to go find something, then good luck with that because there's nothing there to find. I have been good. I have never got in trouble. I can say that. I don't know. I had to worry about, I think, one reason I stayed out of trouble is because I had to think about my job, being in the community, being in my hometown. You don't want to get a bad reputation. You want to try to keep yourself, upstanding in the community. So that's probably why I never got in trouble. I just thought it just ain't worth it to me. And besides, I didn't have time to get in trouble because I was just working too damn much. When you put in, long days like I did, you ain't got time to be getting in trouble. Because by the time your day at work ends, you're just ready to go home and go to bed. If you get to, sometimes you didn't even get to. You just went home long enough to shower, change clothes, and leave to go back to work. So, and that's okay though, because it's just what I done. Got to go out there and make that money, pay the bills every month. Yeah, Becky is not going to spend time looking up anything, Chad. You want that hat, you're just going to have to figure out how to get it yourself because she's like, screw that. I ain't looking for no damn address. She got better things to do with her time than go looking for an address. So Chad will probably never get this hat that he wants. I did like the hat though, because I did see it too, and I just cracked up. So Chad, you're gonna have to go find your own hat. Becky ain't gonna freaking look up shit. She's like, fuck you, I ain't got time for that. So you're on your own, man. You are on your own. Cause she's like, no, no, and no. Better watch it, Becky. Get, telling him no might make him have some kind of damn complex or something. Yeah, Becky knows. She's like, fuck that. I ain't got time. Yeah, it's Becky's birthday. Happy birthday, Becky. I'm in a rich white neighborhood. Yeah, yeah, about 5 minutes from. Damn. I don't know why my damn chat ain't friggin' working. I'm seeing stuff I didn't even know what people was writing in my chat because it ain't moving. Well, look at there. He just gave you the address, Becky. Now she's like, I ain't writing shit down either. I'm not your damn secretary. So, Chad, you just out of luck. She ain't writing shit down. She ain't mailing you nothing. She ain't going to the post office and pay for no damn postage for you. She ain't doing anything. She's like, screw that. I ain't got time to be worrying about you. Give the girl your address. Best case scenario, she hand delivers it to you. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's like Becky probably thinking, well, when in the hell did I become your damn secretary? Now you got me writing shit down, friggin' running, going to running errands for you. You know, when did this fall in the damn place? No, Becky, you ain't seen shit yet. I mean, you give it time because the more I go live, the crazier it's gonna get in here. That's usually how it goes. There goes my hat. Yep, yep. She's like, fuck you, I ain't mailing you shit. I don't know. Chad be throwing that damn address out there, Becky. There ain't no telling what kind of damn crazy ass female's gonna roll up to his damn crib now. Probably something he don't want to do. Cause you know, man, there'd be some crazy ass females on YouTube. They'd be like all stalking you and shit. You know, they'd be rolling up on you, damn spying on you and all kinds of mess. Yeah, you might have messed up doing that, Chad. That's something you just don't want to do. You don't put your damn shit out there. Oh man, because believe me, somebody will see this eventually. And they'll pick that address up and they'll be like, well, let's go check this guy out. You know, that's how they think. Just crazy, crazy, crazy people out there. Yeah, I wouldn't never freaking come on YouTube and put my address out there. That's something I would never do. Just would not do it. And he put that address in there in my chat for no reason at all because Becky's like, fuck you, I ain't mailing you shit, I ain't buying you a hat, I ain't doing nothing. So that was a waste of Chad's time because now he ain't getting nothing. And that's all right. He go buy his own hat, Becky. You know, here's how this would go. You'd buy this hat, or somebody would buy this hat for him, and then he'd start bitching because it's the wrong color or something. You know, well, I wanted blue and you got red, or, you know, he'd find something wrong with it. Men are that way. Damn, let's don't go down this road because men can be particular. You know, we know this, women. Men can be particular. That's why sometimes women do not buy them things because they'd be like, well, I like it, but, you know, I would have preferred it a different color or whatever. You know, men can be like that. Then they wonder why their women don't buy them nothing. I'm just like, no, I won't even buy my own son anything. I'm like, you want something? I will get you a damn gift card. You can buy your own shit. And he's only 28. But I mean, I've learned over time. Some men can be real particular about their things. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Well, see, women are kind of particular too, though. You know, I just can't point the finger all at the men. Women can be just as particular because we know what we like, we know what color we like, you know, or everybody's got their own style. And I had this happen one time when I was married, way back forever ago. The ex decided he was going to go buy me like a couple of shirts. I don't know what the hell it was, even for a birthday or something. Well, he went and bought these shirts. He got me the ugliest damn shade of green, knowing I don't like green. He brought it to me. He thought he was doing something. But because we're nice, we don't say nothing. Oh, that's lovely. We like it. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, how many damn years have you been married to me? Have you ever seen me wear green? No. I don't like green, but because I'm the nice person I am, I didn't say anything. I just like, hey, this is nice. I just went and hung it in the closet. That's where it stayed for the next 6 months. Never wore it. But we don't want to hurt their feelings though. But I'm thinking, we've been married 11 years. Have you ever seen me wear anything like that? No. But because he thought, because he went and done it on his own, I didn't say a word. I just, I was like, well, that's real nice, and I just took it, hung it up in the closet, and that was it. We want to protect, the guy's feelings and all. But I figure if you're going to be with me for that long, you should know. That was my rationality of thinking. We've been together this damn many years, and you don't know? I'm just. Y'all raunchy? No, we ain't raunchy. We ain't raunchy. You got that wrong. I've been trying for years to get Luna to have a take your clothes off Friday around. Skunk Ape, you come in here half the damn time naked. Hell, I don't know when you're dressed and when you're not. Give the girl your address, best case scenario. Yeah, I don't know. Well, hell, Becky, I had a birthday the other day, so I guess everybody's celebrating birthdays earlier. I'm going to probably end up having damn 20 birthdays before this year's over. He'll get a hat. Can't say what else might be in the package. Oh, boy. Oh, there's Mark. Man, my chat ain't moving, so I'm not seeing people come in here. Mark, how you doing, brother? I'm particular about my thing. Yep. It's simple. Woman, tell me what you want. Dang. Well, here's my rationality on that, Mark. If you are married to a woman and you've been married to them for 11 years, you should know what they like and what they don't, what colors are their favorite and what's not. These are things you should know. And then, I shouldn't have to tell you anything. You should know this stuff by now. Roland says he is particular about my thing. Well, I'm very particular about my things. I'll just admit that. Is Luna high maintenance? No, she's not. But I know what I like and what I don't. There is a difference there. Chad, I don't even know what you're doing. I don't even know. And I probably don't even want to know. I don't know whose chat's talking about. Yeah, I'm having to scroll back up in the chat because I'm not seeing what y'all are even writing. It's delaying for some reason coming through, but I don't know who Chad's talking about being jealous, but it is not me. So he must be talking about somebody else. I don't think women are worse than men. Well, I don't know. Some women could be, but I'm not high maintenance, though. Yeah, I'm definitely not high maintenance. I can say that. I don't think Luna's ever been high maintenance. That's just not me. There is things I like, but am I high maintenance? No. That is one. I think that's one thing I can honestly say. But I don't think I'm high maintenance. Oh my gosh. Becky, just get ready for it. If you're still here, you're going to have, we both already had a birthday, and it ain't even our birthday or even close to our birthday. But we'll get told this probably 20 or 30 more times before this year's over. I guess they just want us, they're trying to age us, Becky. They're trying to age us. And I don't like that. I'm good with my age. Hell, Chad had me being damn 64 the other day. I'm like, I am far from 64. I'd have to add 10 years to my age to be 64. So yeah, he was trying to age me, talking all kinds of mad shit, and I'm like, no. But for those that have been around, everybody pretty much knows my birthday's in April. But it's only January, and I guess I'm already celebrating birthdays, and that's all right. Now, what is wrong with my chat? It's not even moving. Me and YouTube's, we got this love-hate relationship. I've always said that since day one. But my chat's not moving. If y'all are talking, I'm not seeing it. Or if you're making comments, that is. I'm not seeing shit over here. But Mark, you still here, Mark? We got to talk about this football situation because we got to play the Rams this weekend, and this is not a good thing. I just like, oh God, no. This may be the end of us. I will just say it because the Rams have always gave Seahawks a hard time. That's the team that gave us the most trouble. Now I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I will study her, Luna. Open book test. That's how you do it, Mark. You gonna be with a woman, you better know that woman. You better know everything about that woman. That way you don't fumble. Because they're just waiting for you to fumble. They're watching. Yeah, it's too cold to be naked, Becky. I'll agree. I couldn't tell you what color your eyes. Oh, God. Senior says, Chad wants that SSI check. He's trying to commit fraud. Trying to get them AARP. Yeah, Mark, I am too. Man, when I seen that, I was like, oh Lord. I'm hoping if they play like they have been, we might get by them this time, but I'm worrying. I'm concerned over this because I know how bad it was when we played them before. Remember when they said I was going to beat you? Yeah, Chad was going to beat me. I remember this. Chad was going to beat me up because he had a record for domestic violence. I was told this by two different people. And I'm thinking, you're crazy than that. That ain't going to happen. But yeah, everybody was concerned that Luna was going to get beat up. Well, not everybody. These two in particular were very concerned about it for some reason. All right, little devil, you go do what you need to do. It was good seeing you. I will see you around. Stop by the next time. I'll be here tomorrow. And Chad just had to bring that up. I'm like, I remember getting told that. Chad's gonna beat the shit out of you. I remember getting told that. I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. Wait till you meet Chad's son, Shane. Oh, shit. He's got a son? I'm like, what? Leave him out of this. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard about this, though, Roland. I have. Just sketchy, parts here and there. But I've heard this name come up before. Don't know him, but I've heard of him. God, you're telling me? No shit, I can't find a hat that says that, and I'm not paying for it to be custom made. You can fuck right off. Oh boy, okay. You ass out on that freaking hat, Chad. You ain't getting it. And she's like, screw that. I ain't getting you one made either. Yeah, that's just what she's saying. He's the best fisherman in Kentucky and blind as a bat. Yeah, I mean, I've heard this name brought up before, but I don't know who it is. Never met him, never seen him. I've just heard the name brought up. At least you made an effort. Well, at least she looked to see for this hat, but she's like, nope, you ass out, man. I see Skunk in the chat, FSU, damn it, yeah. So is Luna going to be crying come Saturday when we play the Rams? Man, I don't know about crying, but I will be hurt if we don't beat them. Let's just say that. I ain't going to get all emotional about it, but I would hate to see them lose, too, because they got their shit together this year. I mean, like I said, I think if we had a team that could go and have a good chance of winning, it would probably be this team we got right now because these boys are all freaking. They working like a fine-tuned machine, and I'm like the Rams. When I seen that, I was like, "Oh Lord, just say a prayer and let it happen." I guess if it's meant for us to win it, we will win. If not, hey, we've had a good run. I'm gonna feel bad for them though. We'll be lucky to have electric come Sunday. Yeah, yeah, that's y'all getting ready to get some major freaking weather out there. Sorry, haven't been active in chat. I'm washing up for bed. Okay, Mark, you do what you need to do. But yeah, the East Coast over in that on that side of the country, y'all getting ready to get pounded out there. And I'm like, damn, a lot of my friends live out on the east part of the country. So I'll definitely be thinking about y'all, saying a prayer for y'all. Hopefully you don't lose your electric and all that, but it's going to get gnarly out there. I'm hearing like 1 to 2 feet of snow and a bunch of ice, and I'm like, God, the ice is what will take the electric out. But I hope, none of y'all lose electric, because I would hate to think my friends would be sitting there freaking cold and in the middle of a damn major winter storm. Generators ready. Yep, get your generators ready. Prepare now, because you don't know what it's going to do. It's better to be prepared than not be. I'm wondering, I don't think, I was saying I was going to get snow before the end of January. I ain't got any yet. It ain't in the forecast for here, so it may be next month before I see any snow. But I don't want what y'all going to get, because I don't want that ice. It would take my electric out, but I'm ready for it when it's time to freaking happen. I got my generators ready, my fuel, got my stockpile going on. So yeah, after looking at the forecast, we ain't gonna get no snow in January, so it'll probably be February. I may get something in February. I may not. I mean, it's just weather is just crazy right now. It is wild out there. Damn, it was snowing in places I don't think they got snow in freaking years. I've seen it was snowing in Florida. I'm like, I've never heard of it snowing in Florida, but okay. Mother Nature, she just freaking all messed up right now. I think she just been smoking a lot of good weed or something. I don't know what's going on with her. After she bypassed the weed and say screw that and just moved on to something a little stronger. Because we was all convinced in here at one time she was just high all the time. Because the weather was just going crazy. And now with all this stuff going on, I think she just gave up weed and just moved on to something else. It's just our turn, yeah. I mean, but y'all be ready for it. Get what you need before. Don't wait till it hits. Get prepared for it now. You know it's coming. And God, you have to fight all the people at the grocery store. That's going to be the fun part. Because some people are already panicking. They're running to the store, buying all their things, and before it ever happens. And I get that, because I've done that before. I didn't wait till the last minute, but it was just those last few things that you get. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go into a grocery store right now on the east side of the country. Booze and baloney is a must in Appalachia. Yeah, I mean, baloney. You don't even eat no damn baloney. What are you talking about? You don't eat baloney. You gotta have that. What the hell is it? That teriyaki chicken. That's what your thing is. That from that deli, that deli meat. Yeah, this forecast, the weather this year, this winter is totally backward, because I should be the one getting all this major stuff up here instead of you all. But Roland said, well, it's just our turn, yeah. I mean, everybody's got to have a turn. But it surprises me that we ain't had a major winter storm up here yet. I mean, I'm real surprised. But I don't want to jinx myself either and get caught in a damn blizzard. That'd be the last thing I would want to happen. But I think when it hits, it's probably going to be bad. I already know that because they've been calling for it for I don't know how long. I can't stand that shit unless fried. Ate too much bologna as a kid. Yeah, I mean, either you like it or you don't. Some people do, some people don't. But who's just ready for spring and summer? You know, I'm ready for spring and summer already. I'm like, damn, come on already because I got shit to do. You know, I ain't got time for all this winter mess and cold weather. I got things I got to be out doing. So I'm ready for spring and summer. I don't like the winter. I'll say that. Make sure you're stocking up on cereal. Yeah, y'all go to the store and get your cereal. I pick with enough crow and coon to get. God. I hope you ain't over there not eating freaking crows and coons. Roland likes winter. Well, I do. And I love to sit and watch it snow. If I don't have to be out in it or going anywhere, yeah, I'll just hibernate in my house and watch it snow. But if I have to get out in it and go anywhere, I absolutely hate it. I'm more of a spring, summer type girl. You know, I like when the weather's good and you ain't got a light jacket, maybe a hoodie or something. Just didn't know. What did I? Oh, Lord. Yeah, don't go Chad's house and eat because you don't know what you be getting over there. The hell with the heat. Well, up here where I'm at, it doesn't really get hot, even in the summer, because it's very, very low humidity. And I think the hottest day we had this past summer, I mean, we've hit 100, 102, but without the humidity, it's pretty nice. But yeah, fall, love fall. Winter, I don't mind it if I don't have to be out in it. If I can just stay put, stay home, and just enjoy watching it snow. Uh, but spring and summer, that's my jam there. I mean, that's when I'm out in the woods running around and doing what I do. What do you think was in those baked beans? Chad, it wasn't no coon or crow. You have no humidity, which is a big difference. Yeah, I mean there is a little humidity, but it's so low that it's not like say when I was in Oklahoma, you get 103 day and you get 100% humidity. I mean, you're just melting when you walk outside. I don't miss that. If it's hot like that, my ass is gonna be hibernating in the house. I ain't going outside for nothing. I'm just hibernating under the aircon. California heat was hot, but not as bad. Yeah. It's just, I just don't, like when it's extremely hot and humid because I grew up in it. I knew what it was like. But it's like it don't matter where I live now. I'm going to have air conditioning, and if it gets so hot outside, I'm not even going out there. That's, I think, is why it freaking hurt me when we went on that Washington hike because we had those 3 days of that heat wave that come through, and it was like 102 degrees out there. I'm like, holy shit, I'm dying. I thought I was dying. I survived. All bullshit aside, we do pickle, coon, and crow. What the hell's wrong with you, Chad? Y'all can't can't be doing that. That's just wrong. I didn't believe it until I seen it. Yeah, man, who the hell would eat this? Let's take a vote in chat. Would you eat this? I mean, I don't know anybody that would. But I guess if you got hungry enough, you'd eat anything. And I tried it. Oh God. I don't know if I could bring myself to do it or not. I've never heard of anybody eating coon though. Chad's uncle is Ernest T. Bass. You'd be surprised. Yeah, man, I don't know if I could bring myself to freaking even try it, knowing what it is. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm there probably is people that eat this kind of stuff, but I'm just like, I've never heard of anybody eating coon or crow. It was barbecued. No, I'll just eat cereal. Mark's gonna be like, I'm playing it safe. I'll just eat my cereal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, honestly, I just don't know if I could. I could try it. Knowing what it is, I'm like, oh no. God, I remember my uncle back when I was little. He would eat those pickled pig's feet. Man, I'd be like, oh God, no, don't eat that. I'm like, I never did taste it, didn't want to. I'm like, you're just eating pig's feet. What the hell's wrong with you? You have to not know what you're eating, Luna, when it's good, you don't care. Yeah. If you didn't know, you would. Well, I mean, that'd probably be the only way I would if I didn't know what I was eating. Throw some slaw on that bitch. Oh, God. Yeah, that'd be the only way, Roland. If I did not know what I was eating, and my dad and uncle got me on this one time. Freaking beef tongue of all things. I mean, everybody knows my family had cattle. I grew up on a freaking working cattle farm. And they fixed beef tongue one day when I was at school. I didn't know what it was. Hell, I come in, there was like some meat sliced up on this plate. I didn't know what it was. I freaking threw together a sandwich. Tastes like roast beef to me. I ate it, and then they tell me what it is after the fact. I'm like, oh my God. But the old folks in the mountains, yeah, have to fix it. Yeah, I mean, that'd probably be the only way I would eat it if I didn't know what I was eating. But if it was good, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But uh, it's not. It's not. It's greasy. Oh God. Yeah, because I walked outside where they was at, and I was just eating like the last 3 bites of this sandwich by the time I got to them, and they didn't say shit. They're looking at me and they're like, "Oh, you like that sandwich, huh?" I said, "Yeah, it's pretty good roast beef." And they just cracked up laughing. And I was like, "What?" They're like, "That wasn't roast beef you was eating." I was like, "Well, what was it?" It was cow tongue. I'm like, "Oh my God." I swear I ate rat drunk in Mexico at 4 o'clock in the morning on a taco. It had raw cabbage instead of lettuce. So good. Just like bear. I've never had bear either. So I don't even know what that tastes like. That's how they tell you. That's how they get you, telling you after the fact. Yeah, that's what they did to me, Mark. They didn't tell me it was rat. It looked like it. Oh, you ate rat. Oh my God. I'll take bear over beef any day. Yeah, I mean, I've never had bear meat either. I know people that have. I've never tried it. Yeah, I grew up eating a lot of beef because we had all the cattle, and we'd always get two or three freaking processed every year. So yeah, I grew up eating a lot of beef, but I like elk. I love buffalo. I've never had bear, never had moose. You know, there's a lot of things I have not tried, but I've heard kind of, when it comes to bear, it's like some people like it, some people don't. I was drunk and starving in another country. I wasn't going to complain too much. Okay, well, you had to eat what they gave you, Roland. You was just somebody else's mercy at that point. No different if fixed right. Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know the first thing about how to fix bear meat. I mean, I wouldn't because I've never ate it, never cooked it. So I'd be lost on that. Poor Roland. Damn, he's over there in fucking Mexico eating rats. That's bad, Roland. That's bad. He's got a story. If What's the craziest thing you ever ate? Rat when I was in Mexico. I don't know if that's a story you'd want to tell people. I ate rat. I was drunk and hungry. I didn't care. Wow. Yeah, you don't know what you be eating down there in freaking Mexico. That's facts because they eat all kinds of crazy stuff down there. But you don't know if for sure it was rat or not. You was drunk. They could have told you anything, Roland, and you'd have believed them. I've never ate, anything like that before because I've never traveled outside of the country. So I can't weigh in on this as far as eating rat. Oh Lord, no. But in some countries though, that's like a delicacy. Ugh, gringo. Oh, God. Chad, you be doing all kinds of sketchy shit. Yeah, mm, I wasn't by myself. Okay, well, as long as you wasn't by, did the other people eat this too? That's what I want to know. Or was it just you? Yeah, in some countries, I said some of this stuff, that we talk about that we would not eat, it's like a delicacy in other countries. Stuff that they eat. You'd be like, hell no, I ain't trying that. It's Yeah, because I have seen some of the things they eat in other countries. I watch a lot of cooking shows and stuff, and some of the things that they eat in other countries, I'm like, I will pass on that. I will go hungry before I eat that. That just ain't happening. And not that am unwilling to try new food. That's not even it. But they be eating like bugs and shit. I'm like, no, I ain't that hungry that I would have to freaking eat bugs and all this stuff. Hell with that. I will never get that hungry. Yeah, they was eating like freaking crickets and all kinds, some kind of damn beetles and all kinds of shit. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Don't be eating that. That's not cool. But the guy that was going around trying all this stuff, he was like, "Oh, well, this is really good. You know, if you can get past the crunch of it." And I'm like, "Oh God, no!" And they freaking was like deep frying tarantulas and spiders and shit. And I'm like, "No, I wouldn't eat that either." Yeah, they had these big old damn spiders, and like they had deep fry them, and they just had them out there where people could just buy them. I'm like, yo, damn people out of your mind. They'd be like walking through there, you know, breaking a leg off and freaking eating on it. I'm like, oh God, people, don't eat that stuff. But there, where I can't remember where it was at now, but there, that was like a delicacy to these people. I'm like, oh God, no. I'd have to be going and finding something else to eat. I couldn't do it. But yeah, when he said, well, once you get past the crunch of it, it's good after that. And I'm like, no. I think I would just have to pass. I couldn't do it. Then they had, you know, of course, like fish and beef and lamb and all that stuff you could buy to eat too. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd even eat that. I'd just be up shit creek if I went to a freaking foreign country because I'd be scared to eat anything probably. I'd be like, I don't want that and I don't want that, and that just don't even sound good. So but we know Roland now, he was off in a damn foreign country, drunk, and ate whatever. Yeah, that's a hell of a story, Roland. Yeah, this is why you do not get drunk in a foreign country because you don't know what you be eating over there. You got to watch yourself on that kind of stuff because you could be eating things that you normally in your right mind would never eat. Dang. Yeah, what was it? That bizarre foods with Andrew Zimmerman or something I was watching, and I forgot where the hell he was at. But they was eating he was eating all kinds of messed up stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't do it. Not for a TV show, not anything. Screw that. They don't pay me enough to do that. But that's what he's all about, you know, is going and eating all this crazy food. And I'm like, well, you can have at it because Luna would never do that. Believe me, the military prepares you to eat all kinds of things. Well, yeah, I imagine so. I would be like, I'm fasting. Yeah, my Filipino neighbor said she ate monkeys over there. Well, I've heard that too, Lady G. I did not want to go to jail in Mexico. Yeah, don't be going to jail in Mexico. Yeah, we all ate. We had to sober up and get across the border. Dang. Yeah, me and Mark, we'd just be fasting. We'd be like, no, we ain't eating that. We're doing a ritual fast right now. Yep, nothing else was open at 4 o'clock in the morning. So you was just stuck. Yeah, the military, man, I have heard this. The military what prepares you to eat all kinds of stuff. I have heard veterans talk about this before. I'm like, oh no. They're like, well, if you out, in the damn jungle, you gotta freaking eat something. What if you run out of, your MREs or whatever? You out there freaking scavenging, looking for some food. And I'm like, they're like, well, you say you wouldn't do it, but when you get put in that situation, you'll do anything. Yeah, certain kinds of freaking grub worms and shit they had to, could find, and it was an excellent source of protein and different plants. And I'm like sitting here listening to these stories. These were my dad's friends. They were all Vietnam vets, and the stories they would tell me just blew my damn mind. I'm like, oh, no. But yeah, when you said the military prepares you to eat all kinds of things, you got that right, Roland, because from what I've been told, that is true. Yeah, me and Mark, we just go fast. Lady G probably be right there with us because she's like, I ain't gonna eat that. Oh, God. Yeah, it was Andrew Zimmerman was who it was. He was just over there eating all kinds of mess. I'm like, no, don't eat that. Don't even go there. Me and Mark, we're like, no, we're just doing a ritual fast. We don't need to eat none of that. We'll pass. We'll let them have it all, Mark. We're not going to do it, though. Yeah, I remember sitting with my dad's friends, these adopted uncles of mine that I grew up with down at the VFW. When I got in high school, that's when I'd start talking to them about stuff. And yeah, they would tell me about all this stuff. You could eat like all this stuff that the military taught them that they could eat, in a survival situation. And I'm like, what? And then my question to them was, well, did you ever try it? And a couple of them said they did. I'm like, oh, no. You out there eating bugs and shit to stay alive? They're like, no, we had MREs, we had food with us, but we just tried it to try it. And I'm like, y'all crazy or something? They always got a kick out of that, telling me these stories from when, their military days. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, there ain't no telling what the military, Roland, will tell you to eat because they're just like, in a survival situation, this is what you can eat to give you protein. They're telling you all these things, but in your mind, you're like, damn, I don't want to eat that. Would it ever get to the point where you would be hungry enough to eat that? That's the thing. Yep, Bizarre Foods, Andrew Zimmerman. Yep, Mark, that was it. Anthony Bourdain, however you spell it, ate some wild stuff too. Yeah, he ate some pretty crazy food too. That's how you catch parasites and worms and stuff. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, because I remember, here sitting there listening to them tell me these stories. I'm like, God, my thing was, I hope y'all didn't eat none of this stuff. No, we didn't. You know, they'd be kind of going around the table, be like, no, we didn't eat that. Then, you know, there's always those one or two, you know, that'd be crazy enough to try it. And I'm like, oh, no. I passed out. Forgive me. Chad, get with the program. He passed out. Well, we'll let you slide this time, I guess. Now, what we got going on in here tomorrow night? Rip Anthony Bourdain. Yeah. Now, here's what I want to know. Anthony Bourdain. You know, he passed away. Now, I've heard two or three different things on his death. Was it a suspicious death? You know, did he die under suspicious circumstances or not? I was sitting in a chat the other day and they brought up Kurt Cobain, lead singer for Nirvana. And I always liked Nirvana. And, you know, it was reported that he was supposed to have taken his own life. But after I started digging into that and reading up on it and everything, I just ain't possible. I don't think he did it himself. I think it was done to him, but staged to look like he done it himself. That is my opinion, though. I may be wrong. But I think the crime scene was staged. There's just no way he could have done it himself. Shout out Bourdain and his alcohol and cocaine addiction. But this is something I'm going to be doing over on the third channel. We're going to talk about suspicious celebrity deaths, too. That's another thing I'm going to fit in there. We're going to look at some different people and how they passed away. And y'all decide. He loved to party. Yeah, I guess he did. Chad, I didn't know he had a cocaine addiction, though. That's a new one. But yeah, I remember when Kurt Cobain died and all this stuff started coming out. I started doing some digging in on that. And I'm like, there's no way this wouldn't even have been possible. So I think, in my own opinion, it was done to him and staged to look like he done it himself. Yeah, I didn't know he had a cocaine addiction. That's crazy. And opiates. Ugh. Well, yeah, and once you get, you know, hooked on something, especially a bad addiction like that, it's hard to shake it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do over on the third channel. At some point, I'm going to grab three or four celebrities and their information, and we're going to look into them because I will go to the grave saying that Kurt Cobain did not take his own life. I would argue that with anybody. It just it didn't add up. After I really started looking into it, it didn't add up. So I think it was done to him and staged to look like he done it himself. But that is strictly my opinion, though. Am I a medical examiner? Am I a police investigator? No, I'm not. But if you look at the facts of how the scene was and the weapon used, no, it don't add up. I think it was all just staged to look like he did. Mark remembers when Kurt Cobain died. Yeah, I damn sure didn't know that Anthony Bourdain had a freaking cocaine and opioid addiction. Eating too many Fruit Loops. Oh, God. The fun facts. You know, Chad's bringing fun facts in here. People don't be eating all these Fruit Loops. I remember Lane Stanley dead too. I was huge in Alice in Chains. Yeah, I mean, I liked them too. He was, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know really that these things you're saying about him, though. I didn't know he had a freaking addictions like that. I remember watching his show, and I liked his show, but I sure didn't know he was battling those demons. That's wild. Yeah, I remember when Lane died, Mark. You know, there's a lot of celebrities, musicians that's passed away over time, and just something didn't seem right about how they said that they passed away. But like I said, I'm not a medical examiner, I'm not a police investigator. But doing what I do for a living and have done for freaking 30 years, I have seen this firsthand. And I'm like, this ain't adding up to me. It just ain't adding up. And Saturday, I will tell y'all a story about a case that I had where this young man was supposed to have taken his own life. And I argued that with the medical examiner. I'm like, this ain't even right. You know it ain't right. I mean, and I was friends with one of the medical examiners there where I was at. I called him on the phone. I'm like, what the hell is this? This don't even make sense. I said, are you looking at the same thing I am? Yeah, it was this. He did not do this himself. And I had knew this kid since he was just little. And I think he was like 25 when this happened. He was either 24 or 25, but I'll tell you all that story Saturday. I literally sat on the phone and freaking argued with the medical examiner, and we were good friends. I was like, you know that ain't right. How could you say, you know, this is what happened? I said, it don't add up, man. I said, because you had to see the same things I did. I said, something ain't sitting right with me on this. But once they declared the cause of death, they wouldn't reopen the case. And I even took my concerns and what I had seen to his grandmother, because his grandmother was one that raised him. I said, he didn't do this himself, and I'll tell you why. I said, it just ain't adding up. And to this day, I mean, to the day I die, I'll say that kid didn't do that himself. It just wasn't possible. It was done to him by somebody. But once they declared the cause of death, once the ME got done and the cause of death was set, they wasn't willing, they closed the case. They wasn't willing to talk about it anymore. And I'm like, this ain't even cool because somebody did this to him. Yeah, I was freaking pissed over that. When you sit there and freaking argue with a medical examiner who is your good friend for freaking 45 minutes because you're telling them they're full of shit, if they know this ain't what happened, yeah, that's the length I took it to. I literally sat there and argued with them. I said, you know that ain't right. But they wasn't going to change it either. And I'm like, well, you need to because it ain't right. You know, they're going to close the case and we'll never find out what happened. They got mad at, well, of course, they got mad at me. And they're like, we ain't changed it. And I'm like, well, you're wrong, but you got to be the one to live with that, not me. Only time I ever argued with them. And we were good friends. And I'm like, that's bullshit. And you know it. Well, how do you figure? And I went down my list of everything I seen. I said, you've seen the same shit I did. I'm thinking if somebody done this to him, that we need to find out who done it. Because the way the whole thing played out, he couldn't have done it himself. I said, I don't know what you're thinking. But yeah, once they said, medical examiner made their decision, and that was the end of it. They wouldn't even listen to anybody. And I had friends that were cops too, and I talked to them about it. And they're like, well, we didn't, that wasn't our case. That was over on another side. And they're like, but if they close the case, they're probably not going to listen to you, which pissed me off. I'm like, y'all just wrong. But yeah, I'll tell y'all that story Saturday. I cried when he was with the Colombian army burning a mound of coke. Yeah, all these freaking chat comments just come through. He was 80 pounds when he died. Heroin killed him. Oh, God. Maybe he got a hold of something bad. Yeah, I don't know. Roland went to eat his baked ziti. Okay, well, drugs took out a bunch of great artists, Chester Lane and Chris, in a short time. Well, I've heard about Chris Cordell, too. That was another one I looked into. Chris Cordell. Now, there's an interesting story. I don't think he did that to himself either. But these are strictly my opinions, y'all. Like I said, I am by no means a medical examiner or a criminal investigator, but I just seen what I see. And there's Outlaw. What's going on, man? Yeah, Roland Chad got you doing things, And he's like, nope, ain't me and not today. Jeff Beck had a tragic story, yeah? I mean, there's a lot of questionable death out there, people. And when I do this series, I'm going to bring you all the stuff and show you and let y'all make your own decision. Well, did they do it themselves or was it staged? Or did somebody do it to him? Loved his voice. Huge fan of Soundgarden. Yeah, I like Soundgarden. Some of their stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds of people that. Yeah, Chris Cordell is one I don't believe. How they said he passed away. Chester Bennington is another one. I mean, I have questions. Let's say that. I have questions. Because what I'm seeing and what they're saying, it just wasn't adding up to me. But I'm like, this will be another series, and it all kind of falls under the same umbrella. Tales from the funeral home, because some funeral home had to take care of them at some point. We're going to talk about questionable death of celebrities. Do you believe this is how they passed away? Or do you believe this was done to them? All I know, I'm seeing 3 of everything. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Chad. If you're seeing 3 of everything. Yeah, Chris Cordell had a great voice. I mean, I loved hearing him sing. Yeah, and then you start talking about celebrities, people dying, the way they supposed to pass away. There's a lot of them that are questionable. Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park, I seen them live and it was awesome. Yeah, I mean, he was a great singer. Chad, only one is real. You're in the spirit world. Yeah, he's over there in the spirit world, Roland. I believe it. Whitney Houston and her daughter is sus too. Yeah, I mean, that's another one. Yeah, that made me question. It's just been a lot of, questionable things that just never made sense to me when it comes to celebrities or musicians. How they supposed to left this world. I'm like, no, because they couldn't have done that to themselves. I think it was done to them, but that's strictly my own opinion. I focus on the one in the middle. Oh, well, okay. You do you, Chad. Roland, I hope you locked up that damn forklift because, we don't need this one crashed or whatever. Yeah, Lady G, so that's why I decided I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 Saturdays of just talking about different celebrities or musicians and how they left this world. And we'll break it down. We'll talk about it because there's just a lot of things that don't add up to me. And I'm like, that can't be right. They're covering up something. It's got a logging chain around it. Okay, rolling good because I don't want that forklift messed with. I ain't buying another one. I already told y'all. Better take care of it. You got the keys? I hope you got the keys and took them home with you because don't leave them laying around either. So yeah, that was an idea I got to do over on the third channel. Was to look at some different, celebrities, musicians, and let's look at how they supposed to have passed away, and then let's look at some other stuff. You might change your mind. Dimebag Daryl, I still can't see that one. I cried. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions. I got questions. That'd be me. Well, that's what you're saying, but I got questions. Prove to me that you're right. It's a good idea. I thought it was an excellent idea, Roland. New product dropping soon. Oh, God. Did we get any hints, Chad? Do we get any hints on the new product dropping? He ain't gonna tell us nothing, Roland. But Chad, you do what you do because at the end of the day, Roland works for me because I sign his paychecks. But he works in your warehouse, but I pay him. So it works out fine at the end for everybody. I don't know how that would work. Have my employee work for somebody else. I sold all the double nose bangers yesterday. Okay. It may have to do with tooth adhesive. Oh, look. Tooth adhesive. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll see what the new product is in Jen's chat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Roland, I'm just gonna be honest with you about that one. I just cannot. I can't get down with that one. I'm like, they're crazier than hell. Could be asshole retreading. Well, I don't know what you got going on over there, Ted. But you just, whatever new product you got coming out, I guess we'll all have to wait to see what it is. Oh, I'm in and out all over the place. Yeah. Oh God, man. I just can't get down with them. I've tried. I'm like, this is a bunch of crazy females running. I tried to listen. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You're just all over the place. Get with one topic and stay there. Don't talk about it for 2 or 3 minutes and then jump to something else. And I'm sitting here like, well, what the hell are you talking about now? I don't know them. I don't know anybody, that they're talking about. I'm just like, oh man, okay. You just do your thing over there. They've been around for a while. I do know that. Dan, Chad is back on. Oh, God. Though, Roland, Chad just messier than hell anyway. He gonna freaking be on somebody all the time. He's just like, who's the victim gonna be this week? We don't know until he makes a post. And then it's like, uh-oh. Have you got your hike planned yet? We know where we're going. We know it's either going to be May or June. But yeah, we're in the early stages of it. Like I said, we know where we're going. I'm in the early stages of looking into it, starting to break it down. But this is going to be a wild adventure here when we go do this one, because it's a beautiful place to go, but it has its challenges too, just like any of the other ones. But yeah, it is in the very early planning stages right now. I don't know if my grandson will go with us or not. He'll be out of school by the time we go. I'll leave that up to him. But if not, me and Anna will be out there freaking doing it. And I wouldn't have thought about doing this one. It wasn't even brought up. But then we start talking about our different options, and we're like, yeah, let's do that one. So now I'm in the early planning of it, because I'm the one that breaks it all down and does all the mileage per day and searches out stuff. And it might be wild, but the only thing about it is that we have to carry bear cans if we do that one. And I really don't want to have to do that, but I guess I would do what I had to do. But it'll be an even 500 miles again. And I'm just like, man. So yeah, once I get my grandson off to school, I got to start focusing on getting ready for that, because I'm going to have to put in some time at the gym and go out, hit some trails, and start prepping for it. Because January's pretty much over. I mean, February, March, April, May. It ain't going to leave me a lot of time to train, but we'll get it done. And there's Sassy. She's back. She had to eat dinner. Well, it's good to have you back. Lady G just asked me if I got the hike planned yet. All right, Mark. Well, you have a good and blessed night, brother. I'll see you next time. If you're around, I'll be back tomorrow night. Stop on through. But you have a good and blessed one, brother. So I love these adventures, Lady G. I just hate being gone. You know, that's my thing. I just hate being gone doing them. Because it takes a little time to do them. It's just not something, you can go out there and do in 2 or 3 days. You are gone for days. But everybody knows I do this once a year. But yeah, it's kind of what we're looking at, May or June. I'd prefer June myself if I was going to do it. Oh, yeah, the boys will go. They go with me all the time. How much of this are they going to get to do? Well, they'll get in some trail time, but not a whole lot. They won't do the same. They won't do the whole thing with me. But there'll be a couple of sections in there they'll be able to go with me. But yeah, the boys don't ever get left behind. If I go somewhere, they go too. They'll be kicking back, Lady G, in the RV, living it up like always. But yeah, there's a couple of sections I think they'd be able to go out and do with me, and they would enjoy that. I hike laps around Luna. Oh, whatever. You just run around in the damn woods over there where you're at, Chad. You got to feel better when they are around. Yeah, I mean, they like being out there because they grew up doing it. So it's like when I put the harness or their harness on them, they know they're going to hit the trail and get me a hover round and hit the trail. I tell you, Roland, some of the places I've been, you couldn't take a hover round where I went. It just wouldn't work. Hard to keep up. I know you go out on your adventures, Chad, but he's like he'll just run off and leave you. That's the thing with him. He'll just run off and leave you. Yeah, a hover round. It's a hell of an idea, Roland, but man, some of the places I have been, you couldn't have took a hover round. That'd be a nice thing to just sit and not do anything. Just have your little hover round. I did save Luna from a snake bite, but not 500 miles. I couldn't do that. Yeah, because you couldn't leave home long enough to do that. With me, that's where I like to be, though, is out doing stuff like that. I like to walk around the woods, but but only do this once a year, so it's not too bad. Damn near. Yep. He did save me from a snake bite. I'll have to agree with him. I'd have been a dead woman if he wouldn't have been right there. That snake was going to freaking bite somebody. I didn't even see it. I was right up on it. I was like, holy shit. And we was out on this damn trail down on the river. If that damn thing would have bit me, I'd have been a dead woman. But because they wouldn't have had time to have got me out of there. Yeah, it's it was a pretty damn scary deal. And then I was freaked out. The rest of the time we was out there walking around, I was like, God, I'm gonna step on a damn snake. I know it. I was like, shit. Yeah, it was wild, Sassy, because I'm walking through there. We're walking down this freaking road. I didn't even see it. And it just freaking was just right there. I mean, it could have easily got me. And we, like I said, when we was so damn far out where you would get medical care, I would have died. I mean, that would have just been the end of me right there. So yes, he did save me from a snake bite. I will say that. Sassy's like, fuck that. Yeah. I mean, the chance you take when you go out in the woods. Shoved her off the trail. Yeah, he like literally just pushed me the hell away. I remember that. Because by the time I seen it, I freaked out when I seen it, and he just freaking like shoved me completely off the damn trail. I was like, God Almighty, that adrenaline rush, man, my heart was freaking racing for I don't know how long it did. It freaked me the hell out because I looked at where we was at and how far medical care was, and I'm like, damn, I would have died right there. I probably couldn't even have got off that trail. I would have been just laying out there dead from a damn snake bite. That's something I ain't seen really on any trails I've hiked with snakes. Never had a run in with one. Not even going across the trail. And I mean, you would think you'd be seeing some snakes out there somewhere, but never crossed one. Which I'm surprised. I really am. Now, where we be going this next go around? There could possibly be snakes out there. Probably mostly rattlesnakes, and that's what kind of got me eerie, but it's just a chance you take. But you can't be scared of shit, you know. You just got to go and do what you want. Because you're scared of everything, you ain't going to freaking enjoy life. I'm like, well, if it's there, it's there. You know, if it's not, well, that's cool too. But there have been people that's had run in with rattlesnakes out on this trail where we're going to go. But I'm not going to let that keep me from going. That's what me and my friend Anna was talking about because I kind of started looking into it a little bit. And I was like, well, you know, there are damn rattlesnakes out there. Well, yeah. And I'm like, well, because we both carry. I mean, we both carry when we're out doing anything. And I'm like, well, I guess if we see one, we'll just have to shoot it. Yeah. It's the only thing we can do. I would turn around and walk back home. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being a hiker and being in the woods like I am, and I've been all over this mountain up here. You just can't be scared of stuff. You just got to go and do what you're going to do. I'm thinking if it's there, it's there. If you know, if I have a run in with it, I'll deal with it then. I don't let it really bother me. I don't think about it. I know there's dangers out there, but you can't let it just take over your thinking either. Sassy's like, screw that. I ain't getting out there. I'll just try and go back. But what I hate more than anything is early morning. You get up, you know, you pack up, you're getting ready to go. You go down the trail and run into a damn spider web. I hate that shit more than anything. That's like my freaking peeve as far as hiking goes. Hiker or not, I don't care. Nope, not me. I'm scared of cat with any bugs. Oh, yeah, you'd never make it on a camping trip with me, Sassy, because there's bugs out in the woods. That's just part of. There's lots of bugs out there, and spiders and all kinds of shit. You just got to deal with it. And I done good when I hiked Oregon until that damn spider got in my tent. And how the hell it got in there, I don't know. But it got in there. Because I don't like spiders. That's where my thing is. I do not like spiders. And that damn thing got in my tent. I didn't know it until I went to go get in it. And there it was looking at me. I'm like, oh, hell no. Yeah, luckily I got I took it out with my freaking shoe, but yeah, I hate spiders. That freaks me out probably more than anything. Yeah, no, I told you I went camping a few times and there was a big hairy tarantula in my tent, almost died. If that would have happened to me, I would have had a damn heart attack on the spot because I don't like spiders anyway. And for a damn tarantula to be in my tent, that'd be like a damn bad nightmare to me. I'd kill the damn tarantula, but then I'd be jerking everything out of my tent, freaking shaking it down, making sure there ain't no other shit in there. I couldn't have done it. I'd have freaking had a meltdown right there. Yeah, because this was just a little spider, that was in my tent when I freaking found it. And I'm like, I freaked out. I was like, damn, you here now, but you getting ready to freaking check out. But then I jerked my sleeping bag out and freaking shook it out because I'm like, if there's another damn spider in here, I don't want to go to sleep. I'll run like a little girl from a spider. God. I didn't sleep that night. Had my lantern on all night and eyes wide open. I don't blame you, Sassy. I don't blame you at all. Roland had a pet tarantula. Oh God, we couldn't have been friends. There ain't no damn way. You'd like invited me over after school and said, "Hey, look at my damn spider." I'd be like, "Fuck no." I'll handle snakes, but a spider, yeah, I don't like spiders. Hell with that. Then if you find one in your house, this was always my thinking. You find one in your house and you go to kill it, but you miss it and it freaking runs off and hides. Then you're looking for it and you thinking, I'm gonna go to bed later. That damn thing's pissed off at me now because I tried to take it out. When I go to sleep, that damn thing gonna be climbing under my covers and trying to bite my ass, because it's pissed off at me. The stepmom killed it. Oh God, bro, I couldn't imagine. My thing is that damn thing's gonna get out of its freaking wherever you keep it at. And it's gonna be running around in the house. Oh God, everyone was laughing at me because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Yeah, I don't do spiders. Period. Hell no. That's like, do I have arachnophobia? Well, I can keep myself calm enough to freaking take it out, but yeah. Then I just sat there, my damn heart's racing. Yeah, it freaking just freaks me out too much. We got the brown recluse and black widow. Damn, you got like the two worst damn spiders you can have. Both of them gonna fuck you up. That's bad. I'm just not fucking with no spider. Yeah, that's my thing. And that was always my thing. If there was one in my house, I'd go and try to kill it and I'd miss it and it would run off and hide. You know that spider gonna get his payback eventually. It's gonna wait till you go in there and go sleep. And it's gonna crawl up on your bed, go under your covers, and freaking bite you. You know, they are bad here too. Yeah, those freaking brown recluses and black widows, those are the worst two that you could have. Who would want one as a pet? Well, I mean, there's people that have tarantulas as a pet. If it's my house, it's going to get bleached. Yeah, no doubt. I couldn't. I just, no, I can't do no spider. Or here's what's bad. You go to somebody's house and you see a spider in their house and you tell them, and they're like, oh, it'd be all right. And you're like, hell no, it's gonna be all right. That damn thing's gonna go hide and it's gonna freaking bite us at some point. Because them damn spiders are meaner than hell. They don't forget shit. You know, they will sit back and plot and wait. They're gonna bite you before it's over with. That happened to me one time, seen a damn spider in the bathroom. Told him, there's a spider. Oh, it'll be all right. Like, fuck no, it ain't gonna be all right. They love it behind the shutters and the wood piles. Yeah, man. I thought tarantulas didn't bite. Well, I'm not talking about the spider I seen wasn't a tarantula. But it was big enough it could have freaking bit you. You know, any spider to me, you know, my mind thinking is this damn thing gonna bite me. And I don't know what kind of spider it is. You got, yes, I got a bottle just for them. Got bit by a brown recluse and it left a hole. Oh shit, tarantulas do bite. She talking about me? I keep some around. Oh hell. Yeah, any spider, there ain't a damn good spider out there in my books. I don't care what kind of spider they are. There is not a good spider in my eyes. I had a, well, oh, I had a spider following you. Yeah. Came out of the bathroom talking about, you got to kill that. A wolf spider. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the one thing I just can't handle it is a damn spider. I just can't. They just creep me out, you know, because of what they are, I guess. I don't know. The damn spider probably wouldn't even mess with me, but I'm like, no, you gotta freaking kill that damn thing because it's gonna freaking bite you at some point. Their hairs will get stuck in you too. Oh God. Those wolf spiders jump and follow you. Oh God. Yeah. Now I've never seen a wolf spider in person, but I have heard that shit is true. They will follow you around and they will jump on your ass. I have heard that. Here's what I want to ask Roland because he had a pet tarantula. This is my question to him. He had this pet tarantula. Now, did you ever get this thing out and like hold it and shit like you see people doing, or did you just leave it in its space? Still alive and Will in the bathroom. Oh God, yeah, I don't want nobody of these damn wolf spiders. Help with that. That's my question to Roland. You know, did you get this damn thing out and like handle it and you know, like you see these people doing, or did you just leave it in its little, you know, wherever it lived at? Just let it do its own thing. Oh God, he had a pet tarantula. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, but not often. Oh God. But there are people that have freaking pet tarantulas. I mean, this is a thing, and people that have pet snakes. And I'm like, not my choice of pet, but if that's what you like, then hey, you do you. Probably let it out. Yeah, no, that I here's how this would have went. Me and Roland would have met, when we was younger, and he'd had this pet tarantula, but he wouldn't tell me. And then he'd be like, "Hey, come over after school. Let's hang out." Okay. And then he would introduce me to this pet tarantula, and I'd be like, "Hell no!" I'd freaking been hauling ass out of that house. You could feel it walking on you. Mofo was heavy footed. Oh God. People let them out and let them crawl all over. Yeah, I mean, this is wild. Yeah, there ain't no damn way. I'd have been like, of all the pets you could have in the world, and this is what you had. All right. I don't want to see it though. I don't want to. Well, I don't want to handle it. I don't want to do any of that. You're still my friend, but I don't like your pet. Me and them can't be friends. That's how I would see seeing that. Yeah, but apparently there is a market for. Well, I mean, there are people that have pet tarantulas, and I know it sounds bizarre, but I got it because they wouldn't let me get a snake, and I hated my stepmom. Okay, well, he had his reasons why. They wouldn't let him get a snake as a pet, so he got the tarantula instead. Because I guess the stepmom didn't like spiders. It's just whatever, I'm not going to knock your pet, but yeah. Okay, if any of y'all have any, okay. If you have any kinds of bugs, snakes, spiders, we can't be friends. No, I'll be friends with them. This is what I'm saying. I'll be your friend, but I ain't gonna be friends with your pet. You just leave it put away while I'm there. I won't not be friends with you because of what you own. I don't want to see it when I'm there. I knew a guy in these mountains that had poisonous snakes, foxes, etc., running loose through his house growing up. Oh, hell. That ain't even cool. Now, I did have a freaking pet raccoon when I was little that my uncle and dad found out when they was hunting one day. The mama had gotten killed, but they only found the one baby and brought it home to me. That damn thing lived to be freaking like over 11 years old. I house trained it just like a damn cat. But yeah, it was cooler than hell though to have that freaking raccoon when I was a kid. But you didn't dare lay anything shiny down because it would grab it and take off with it. But he was cooler than hell. He slept on the foot of my bed. He had his own little blanket down there. He'd freaking get up on the bed. He was just like a damn big cat. I think he thought he was a cat for a while. Yeah, sugar gliders are cool. I'd love to have a sugar glider. Oh, Charles Maine's mofo looked like Charles Manson, Pop's good friend. Oh, God. Could you imagine just letting damn snakes and shit just run all over your house like that? Oh. Yeah, sugar gliders are cool. I'd love to have a sugar glider. They're just so damn cute, I think. They got that big old eyes, you know. Yeah, I couldn't do it either, Lady G. Have all kinds of damn poisonous snakes and shit just running all through your house. Hell with that. I couldn't do it. Shout out my coon Booksy. Oh, God. Yeah, I think my pet raccoon I had, he died when I was about 14, right before I turned 15. I remember that. And no, hell, I was older than that because I was about 8 years old when they brought it home to me. So I was in my teens when he died. But yeah, he thought he was just a damn big cat. He belonged in that house. He didn't want to go outside. Now I could carry him outside, but he didn't like it. He would rather be indoors. But yeah, he just thought he was a big old cat, I think. And he loved baths. I'd give him freaking baths and bathtub and let him play in the water. And yeah, he was cooler than hell. It's different in Appalachia. Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know anyone that would be having poisonous snakes and shit just running all through their house like that. It's different. Animals are way better than people. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Some animals are better than people. I will agree. We do the damn things. Yeah, I mean, that is wild. I mean, could you imagine be sitting in your living room? Now, picture this in your mind, people. You're sitting in your living room watching TV like any other normal evening. A damn rattlesnake go freaking slithering across your living room like, it's okay, I live here. I'd have been like, fuck that. You know where you stand with them. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, my two boys, they are freaking loyal to the fault to me. I mean, them two dogs would freaking fight to the death to save me. And I'm just like, they, I think some pets are better than people. Because it's like, hey, if I'm just here with my two dogs, hey, I'm happy. I'm a happy woman because they're going to go and do whatever I do because I trained them to be that way. We want to go freaking hiking, that's where we go. But they will always be there. Their job is to protect me. That's what they've been trained to do. I'd be like, you can have them. Yeah, that'd be me. I mean, this is kind of what this is sounding like. You just be sitting in your living room, your friends sitting there with you visiting, having a cup of coffee. Next damn thing you know, freaking rattlesnake just goes across your living room floor like it ain't no big deal. I don't think I could do it. No, I think I'd have to pass. My Bella is my shadow. She has anxiety issues when I'm not with her. She's a good dog, though. Yeah, my boys have damn separation anxiety. Well, Mr. Fluffy, anyway, I learned that the hard way when I was gone freaking 20 minutes and he ate my damn chair. Totally destroyed it. And that was at 6 months old. I'm like, I ain't never leaving you again. Yeah, he's the one that keeps an eye on me probably more than Axel. I mean, Axel knows where I'm at if I'm in this house doing something. But Mr. Fluffy, if I'm in my bedroom folding and putting away clothes, he's right there. I mean, he's got to know what I'm doing all the time. My Lulu died. I just have Gemma now. Yeah. I mean, it's sad too when you lose your pets. I mean, they just like your kids. Separation anxiety. Yeah. My buddy had a coon that would protect the bedroom. You open that door, he'd start smacking his pecker off his belly, then commence to fuck you up. Yeah, I mean, you can train a pet to do anything. I mean, anything. But yeah, Axel, half the damn time he stays in his chair. He's sleeping or he's outside. But if I'm in my house doing something, Mr. Fluffy got to know where I'm at and what I'm doing because he's just that way. He's like, I don't see mom. Where's she at? So he'll go through the whole damn house looking for me till he finds me. Then if I say I'm in the bedroom putting laundry away, he'll just stretch out right there in the doorway and just wait for me. I'm like, you're okay. You're fucking 160 pounds. You know, you should be able to not worry about what I'm doing. Guarded the crack stash. Oh God. Could you imagine having a damn raccoon that would protect your house? That's different. They use a coon picker to funnel the moonshine into the bottle. Oh God. I know what you're talking about too, Roland, because I watched this damn 1.5 hour freaking documentary on that. And that's what they did. I'm like, what the hell? Now, he was an interesting man, though. He really was. Not even lying. Well, yeah, I mean, it's wild, though. Damn. A raccoon that protects your damn house. That's better. He probably better than a damn watchdog. Yeah, but this whole thing about the moonshine thing, Roland, I watched this show on him, and I found him a very interesting man too. But yeah, when they did that, I'm just sitting there, I just cracked up done. I was laughing so damn hard at that. Chad had squirrels. Yeah, squirrels. Chad had squirrels. Okay. Yeah, don't think a damn squirrel can't mess you up, though. They can freaking bite you and shit. They got some sharp ass little teeth, too. But yeah, that guy though, the moonshiners, he was an interesting man because it's just how he lived his life. That would be a cool pet. A squirrel? You want a squirrel for a pet? Well, man, I don't know if you could domesticate a damn squirrel or not. That'd be the question. I don't think you could domesticate a squirrel to be your pet. Outside, though, oh, you wouldn't let it come in the house? You think it's just gonna hang around outside? It might. I don't know. I think maybe if you got one when it was just a baby, and raised it, but took it outside too and got it used to being out there, I think it would live outside, but it would stay close to your house. Like it wouldn't leave, and run off somewhere else. I think it would stay pretty close. Roland don't want no squirrels in his house. He's like, hell no with that. They can stay outdoors. But it might work. I mean, if you raised it from when it was a baby, but took it outside too, alone, and it got to the point where it could be out on its own, it might stick around. I've had a few. They tear shit up. Well, yeah, they're pretty destructive. Yeah, I don't think having a pet squirrel in your house would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm trying to think. They varmints, yeah. But I think if you got one when it was a baby and raised it and took it out, let it spend time outside when it was a little baby, and then it got to where it was big enough to survive on its own or got grown up, I think it would stay close on your property. I've had them from babies before you knew me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it would stay close on the property. I don't think it would leave because to them that's where it belongs. But then I might be wrong. It may decide it's okay. Well, appreciate your help getting me where I'm at, but it's time for me to go. You still got them shorts, Chad? Yeah, I don't know. He probably had shit rolling that I never even seen. Because he lost, I don't know, one or two channels before I even knew him. So I probably missed out on a lot of cool shit. I think he's on his third or fourth channel now. I've still got vids and pics. Yeah, I mean, I found them in the backyard. They fell out of the. Yeah, four. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is fourth channel already. I was his first subscriber. If this is channel number 4, I don't know where I was at on the subscriber list, but I'm subbed up to it. It's on Facebook. Oh, well, we don't do no Facebook, Chad. We ain't gonna go on Facebook and look at it. You need to freaking post it back up on your channel so we can all look at your squirrels. Yeah, I don't do Facebook anymore either. If it ain't on his channel rolling, we ain't seen it. That's just kind of what it comes down to. They fell out of the nest. Well, here's my question. He got these baby squirrels and took care of them. What is it, when they got so old, you just let them go and they just went off and lived life, huh? I've never known anybody that's had pet squirrels. What do you even feed them? Yeah, that's what I want to know. What do you feed a baby squirrel? That's the question. I don't know anything about freaking taking care of no baby squirrels. I can bring them back. Oh, yeah, I think it'd be cool to see it. But that was way before I knew you. Feed them with a bottle with puppy milk, huh? He'd be getting up like freaking all during the damn night hours and everything, feeding these baby squirrels. God, they're so tiny though. I mean, I was like, damn, how do you feed them when they're so tiny? Bring back the one where you're gonna jump on the deer's back. Oh, canned puppy milk. And there is Chad's link. If you are not subscribed to Chad, you might want to because he puts up some funny shit sometimes. And the thing of it is, you may not know who he's talking about in the short videos or the postings, but some of this stuff he freaking puts up is funnier than hell. So here we go, Chad. We can get you some subscribers. You got to put up some of your old videos so we can all see your freaking baby squirrels. There's Roland's link. I'm subscribed to both of them, so anytime either one posts up something, I'm over there freaking checking it out. I will support them. They know that. I subbed to both of y'all. Yeah, Lady G, here's my thing. You are not going to know who he's talking about if he tags somebody in one of these shorts or whatever or a post. But his stuff is funnier than hell. You gonna crack up over some of this stuff. When they're babies. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool to see them myself. I mean, I didn't know you done the freaking baby squirrel thing. I'm not here for subs, but thanks. Oh, God. Well, hey, this is the whole thing, I think. As channel creators, we need to network, and support each other. That's always been my thing. If you got a channel, freaking throw that link in there because we should support each other no matter what kind of channels we got because that's just what we do. I mean, I've had channels show up on over on my third channel. A lot of my paranormal friends have their channels and they come in there. And, to me, networking is real important because, we as a group need to support each other in what we're doing because we're all doing something different. That's how we built our community in the beginning. Well, that's how it should be. And then if you got subscribers, they're going to go sub up, and their subscribers are going to come sub to you, so it helps everybody all the way around. But yeah, networking, it's always been kind of a big deal to me. And if I have somebody comes up on one of my panels and they got a channel, I'd be like, hey, link that thing into your link it in and freaking go live. It'll go live on your channel too. We both should be able to get the watch hours. You got your crew, I got mine. So let's, freaking multi-stream it. I've did that a few times. Is everyone here subbed to all three of Luna's channels? Well, I think so. I think so. I know you and Sassy are. I don't know if Chad subbed to all three. I think Roland is. Besides here, I just piss people off. Yeah, when you're not here, you're just running around making everybody mad at you. That's your job. But, we don't do that here, Chad. We just come in here and hang out and chill and talk about whatever. You need to post your channels on all three of your links in your description. Yeah, I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me because I need to do that. In my description, or are you talking about on my about section? Because I don't think I've even got them on all three of them on my about section either. Yep, I will do that too because I hadn't even thought about it. Yeah, my goal on that third channel, I'm doing that channel, right? So my long-term goal is to have that channel monetized, fully monetized with memberships and everything. I mean, that's the goal of that channel. Because in here or over on the music channel, I'm just doing my own thing, and YouTube don't like that sometimes. But on that third channel, I'm thinking I want to do this one right, and get it monetized, fully monetized. I stay bricked up, pissing folks off. Yeah, all the links. I will have to do that, Roland, because I didn't really think about it until you brought it up. So yeah, I'll have to go in there and edit my about section and add those other two in there. Because those are just branches off of this channel. But this is where it all began back in the day. I've been here 3 freaking years. Well, over 3 years now. Don't seem like it's been that long, but it has been. So So what's coming up for tomorrow night? What is tomorrow night? Thursday. It's ladies' night, y'all. It is ladies' night here at the den. We'll come in here and see what kind of mess we can get into tomorrow night. We used to have some good ladies' nights lives when I was doing them. So we'll see how well it goes over. Who knows? I may have panel guests. Maybe. We'll see if I can get somebody up here. Well, I'm out. What are you out for, Roland? Ladies' night's open to everybody. You know, anybody can come to ladies' night. But you used to do a ladies' night every week, and we always had a lot of fun with it. Because sometimes I'd get people on the panel, and we'd just be up here freaking cutting it up, having a good time. People in the chat would be having a good time. It just always worked for me because sometimes it's nice to just have people on the panel to hang out with, you know, and have some conversations with. But I can fly solo too, but I'm thinking, well, I may throw that link out there tomorrow night and see what happens with it, because I never know. Somebody might want to come up on panel and hang out with me for a little bit. But yeah, some of the best lives I probably ever did was probably on ladies' night, and I'd have open panel night. I'd always get somebody up here. Chad, she wants targets, and we are it. No, I don't want no targets. I mean, I'm going to pick on the guys. That's just me. Because I do that all the time. If you're in my chat, you're going to get picked on eventually. Now, does not mean, and I have anything against you. If I'm picking on you, that's a good thing. But I think everybody in this chat right now, I've picked on them at least once or twice alone. But nobody gets mad because they know it's just, part of who I am. But no, I don't pick on people. I don't make people targets, Roland. That's just not how I roll, but I am going to pick on you, though. I mean, hell, just the other night, what was it? Sunday night, hell, I was picking on Chad. I told him, you just wait. Yeah. But he knew I was just messing with him. I'm used to it everywhere I go. Yeah, Roland, everybody just talks shit to you. You're just used to it. But no, I don't pick on people. Like, I'm not mean to people. My tank, oh, God. Well, okay. Well, you got your things all took care of over there, Chad, with your hair and your cornrows. But that's how I've always been. I will pick on people. I'll joke around. Everybody gets a good laugh out of it. We go on. It's like, well, who can I pick on now? I'll just go down the list and just start picking people and just picking on them. But everybody gets a good laugh about it. Nobody gets mad, and the next time I go live, they're going to be back. That's kind of how it works out. Oh, God. If you know, you know. Well, okay, whatever. That's just me in a nutshell. And anybody that spent any time with me at all knows how I am. I don't know how the hell you can justify I lost 20 yards because I ain't said shit about you. I ain't said anything bad to you or Roland or anybody else in here. You better be able to justify that, Chad, because right now, you ain't. So I guess what I'm going to do is get out of here for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night though. If you're around, come by because I'll start my live at 6 o'clock. It is ladies' night. We will see what happens tomorrow night because it might be eventful. You don't know. It just depends on who shows up, who's here. Because I just let the live develop as time goes by. But anyway, I do appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out. Luna is back and we are going to start getting busy. So tomorrow night, ladies' night, 6 o'clock, make your plans now because it might, something might pop off in here. You just never know. But anyway, I'm going to go. Want y'all to have a good and blessed night, everybody. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And we'll be back tomorrow night to do this all again. So until then, y'all take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Y'all take it easy. Good night, everybody.